I want to thank another very special man. I hope he can hear me, because I want him to come on stage, because I handed the ball over. Terry's a friend of mine, and I recommended Wisconsin in this case. And I'll be recommending Ohio, and I'll be recommending Pennsylvania, and I'll be recommending Iowa, and I'll be recommending, but this was something that just seemed right. And the reason is that you have a car plant in a very nice location. And I flew over that plant with another great Wisconsinite, Reince. You know Reince. Good man. I think he's around here or something. He's a great guy. And I said, that would be a good site. The only problem was that site's about 1/100th the size of what they did here. You could have put one of the smaller buildings on that site. This is big stuff. But I handed it over. I said, Terry, this place is such a great place. You know, I just realized the other day they told me when we won the state of Wisconsin, it hadn't been won by a Republican since Dwight D. Eisenhower in 1952. Did you know that? And I won Wisconsin. And I like Wisconsin a lot, but we won Wisconsin. And Ronald Reagan, remember? Wisconsin was the state that Ronald Reagan did not win. And that was in 1952. And I've gotten to know the people here. They're incredible. And I said to Terry, this would be an incredible place. Then I started hearing the magnitude of what he's doing. This is magnitude like nobody's ever seen. Some of you have been able to see it, and this is just the beginning. This is just the absolute beginning. But so I had this incredible company going to invest someplace in the world, not here necessarily. And I will tell you, they wouldn't have done it here, except that I became president, so that's good. But they wanted to do it someplace now in the United States. And I immediately thought of the state of Wisconsin. Terry came up, fell in love with the people, fell in love with the location, fell in love with the concept here. You know, he's going to make robotics here. They're doing many other things, including full television sets. They're doing many things here, and they'll do a lot of expansion. But I had to hand off the ball. And in private life, you know, you hand off the ball, and sometimes they do a good job, and sometimes it's like, what happened? It didn't work out. Why didn't it work out? Because they didn't know what they were doing. And sometimes that happens. And there are very few governors that I could have said, good luck. You're going to build one of the largest operations in the world, over 20 million feet. Good luck. I gave it to Scott Walker. He literally didn't have to make a phone call to me for the last year and a half. He is an unbelievably talented guy. I'm telling you, Scott Walker. Scott, come here. Is Scott around, please? Scott Walker. Governor Scott Walker, come here. Come here. Two things in addition to whatever he said, he should say.
Well, thanks, Mr. President. You mentioned you got the ball rolling. Foxconn would not be in America if not for you. Back in April 27th, when you met with Terry Go and told him about not only being in America, but told him there was that pretty good site. That's an honest truth. In fact, Reince Priebus will tell you, he looked at that site. The only thing we said was we got to get a bigger site than that because this is much bigger than we ever thought. And your team in the White House, Jared, your cabinet, everybody was just hands on deck. Great team effort here, and we couldn't be more proud to have Foxconn's 8K technology LCD panels for the first time ever outside of Asia, made in the USA, proudly here in the state of Wisconsin. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Scott. Thank you. We love you, man. Very cool. So I gave Scott the ball, and he carried the ball, and if that were football standards, NFL standards, he ran for about 2,000 yards in one game. Special guy. Special talent. Forget about special guy. He's a special talent. So I hope he doesn't run against me, because that comment will come back to haunt me. He is a special talent and a special person.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.